countless dedicated people who spent decades fighting for this day. I thank Governor Northam for his leadership and his fantastic staff, and the Attorney General who has worked tirelessly on this for years. Thank you to the Senate patrons, Senators Boysko and Senator Hashmi, for their work in getting this landmark bill through the General Assembly. And I want to thank all of the students, parents, educators, community leaders, and dedicated activists who gave so much to this fight. Together, we've been able to achieve something truly special. We've helped provide hope for thousands of amazing young people. And if I cry, please erase your phones. This law is a path to a different future, a better future for young people in every corner of the Commonwealth. By expanding the possibility of in-state tuition regardless of immigration status, Virginia finally fulfills the promises and investments made in these students from kindergarten through high school. Where undocumented students once found walls, Virginia has now opened doors. Doors to a more affordable college education and a better life for themselves and for their families. We move one step closer to eradicating the second-class status imposed on these students, many of whom were brought to the Commonwealth of Virginia at a very young age through no choice of their own and who know no other home but Virginia. Today, we have reaffirmed the fundamental American principle that in this country, everyone is deserving of an education. And when every young person has the opportunity to earn a higher education, every community will reap the benefits. Virginia will no longer lose out by making it more difficult to educate some of our best and our brightest. This is a win for these amazing students. It's a win for our dreamers. It's a win for our families. It's a win for our economy, and it's a win for Virginia. I'm so proud to have played a small part in helping this bill become law. I ran on this issue my first campaign for the House of Delegates. And after my election, it's been the first bill I put in every year. I did it for my constituents and for every young person who wanted to get an education. But I also did it to honor my parents. I tell this story a lot. My father was one of 22 brothers and sisters from the same parents in the Andes Mountains of Venezuela. He came to the United States at the age of 19 with the dream of a better life. He learned English, he worked as a busboy and as a waiter. He graduated from Northern Virginia Community College when I was 5 years old, and then took one class a semester every year at George Mason. While working 2 jobs. Until he graduated from college. 1 month before I graduated from high school. He went from abject poverty in the Andes Mountains of Venezuela to a middle-class life and an American dream in Virginia. In Virginia. And everybody knew my mom. Everybody knew my mom. Working on the Dreamers issues before we called them Dreamers, with Emma Viola Sanchez and Lorinda Mays, and countless educators in Northern Virginia, who dedicated her career as a teacher and a guidance counselor to ensure that undocumented immigrants and children were able to not only graduate from high school, but graduate from college. And because of her work, over 1,000 kids not only graduated from high school in Northern Virginia, but they graduated from college. She was that kind of teacher. And I want to thank so many activists, but especially Emma Viola Sanchez, who never lost the dream. It's because of her tireless efforts that we're here today. For them and for me, today is truly a dream come true. Thank you very much.
As you can see, these leaders have tremendous hearts.
Yeah.
And that's why they do such amazing work. So thanks to all of you for all that you've done and for your comments this morning.